Alright, hello everybody, welcome back for one final match here of the Americas today on stream here on VRML Channel 1. These teams ready to start, and well, as I can see here, we got Brennan back again. I just saw him on the last game subbing, and now we see him twice. I was just saying in that match I've been seeing a ton in these sub situations lately, so hey, we're getting another dose, but we have Baked, we've got Corrupt. Starting off right about now. So welcome everyone to the stream for those who are here, near, far, wherever you are. I think that's a song, but I believe this match will go on as, yeah, that's all right. I got a Celine Dion reference on stream. Beat that, didn't we? Anyways, okay, so going to be taken by Quotai as he gets that clear over to the other side of the floor. A big pile up, well, not a big pile up, little pile up of players farming, I should say. It's really just 3 blue and a bunch of Caesar in the way. Now, Phoenix taking it away, going over to the pass to Caesar. There's Caesar up high. Some good eyes on those pass attempts, but not able to execute the final one. As it's going to go to the trap where the players will now boost towards it, and maybe another pile, we'll see. A lot of aggressive mid-lining, though, going on, and intercept after intercept. Look at that, some tennis being played. Not in the trench, though, so just regular old tennis. But Phoenix taking the disc and sending it over to DJ Echo from that bottom corner, trying to back it out, but another miss grab on that attempt. So getting stuck over here. And we'll be over at the tunnel. It's a Caesar, yet again, kind of the lone wolf in a pile of blue players. That said, they're going to get it back. It's Quotai sending it over, but Kaladin taking it back. And Kaladin rolling it up to the tunnel and over to Mort's hands. So, to the chat, hello there, saw Dimwee earlier on, Real Stinky Toes, what a name, that always is the read. See Savages, see Lufu, who, there's another player we just saw as well, moments ago on Channel 3. Indeed, we had three different channels running tonight, so I was there on 3 for the last hour or so. But good to see all you guys stopping in, Tammy as well, cheering on Corrupt. All right, so Prime with the disc and trying to prime themselves for a goal if they can, as they send it over to the retention by Echo, DJ that is, and a very nice slap clear that just goes very close to being a score as well. Might still be as Caesar tries to make the way for it, but not enough dressing on that shot attempt. So on the other side, Quotai is there, but past his hands, they have Phoenix nearby. Quotai picking it up. And slinging it to the mid lane as the chains try to collect themselves here for Baked. Now splitting apart as the defense for Corrupt does get the turnover now. And right through the tunnel. So a stack here coming in first by Baked, but unfortunately misread the catch. So it will be DJ Echo and Phoenix there splitting apart. They got a cross pass, but couldn't find the connection to Caesar. Would have been a good look at the very least, and I like the the recognition really that Corrupt is showing on the passes. They're really going for some good ones. I mean, right there, good pass, good rebound. Now finding Phoenix. And Kaladin almost a save, just hitting his hands and turning blue at the very end there. Kaladin, a great defender, has had a lot of saves over the weeks, but it will be Phoenix coming through with a victory on, well, that particular play. And yes, oh, my replay is not there. Interesting. I've heard rumors of this happening before to Dimwee. Hasn't actually happened to me much this season until right now. Well, we'll see if that fixes itself. I have high hopes. And yes, I heard about Game's record. Indeed, I was tuned into the latter parts of that particular stream. 46 points in 2 rounds. Nothing to shake a stick at. That is ridiculous, as Caesar does get the assisted goal. So, let's see about these replays, shall we? Oh, look, a replay. Is it the right one is the question? But let's see, it's... Alright, so I was under the assumption we were about to get a restart. Apparently not. Maybe I just misheard. So either way, Kaladin has that disc on this rollout. It's going to go over to the rebound maybe by Brennan in the area. Now Brennan's going to back that to the barrier, and Prime coming away with it. But yeah, that I guess I'll have to update that score screen, yeah? Or the pre-show scene. Because that prior record made all the way back in, what, November last year? November or December by Ender. 41 points, I think, or 42, something like that. But yeah, no, broken here in Season 2 by Game. And right now making it a game with a nice wind around dunk. Caesar delivering to Phoenix, and Phoenix Just turning that gold to ash. You got to catch them. The points, that is. How many references can I shoehorn into one pun, you ask? A lot more than that, rest assured. Regardless, it is with a launch out here, 6 points for Corrupt. Baked still needing to find their first scores. They were looking really good for Corrupt on the passes. And as for Baked, I have gotten a couple of their streams in lately and putting on some very entertaining matches, but just trying to gain that traction here still yet, about halfway through the first round. And that's correct, and we do have a VOD for it now, so no more lost episode, I suppose, for the highest scoring VRML game. So yeah, as this one continues on in the first round, we'll be taken back by Phoenix. Phoenix looking for a pass down low to DJ Echo. It will be Caesar retaining it by the end and just working his way. Look at all these maneuvers, so swiftly sailing through, looking like a boat right there with that motion, kind of rocking back and forth, but unfortunately, weren't able to stay afloat for too long. Was stunned out and the clear happened, but they do get back on the recovery, so Corrupt with that disc and have it. Kotai has it over there in the tunnel. Kotai looking up high to Phoenix, but Phoenix a little too high on the catch. So Caesar is there to contest this one. They have Kotai now with a reception, looking for the backboard, and look at that anchor slap. Phoenix wasting no time. That shot slaps. Yes, it did. As the kids do say. Did I go there? Yes, I did. I'm doing my best Dimwee impression of Boomerism tonight. Making all the references. I'll figure out some more, don't you worry. But 45 viewers I see there in the Twitch chat. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a fun night. It's been a jam-packed night. And on the note of Dimwee, a huge shout-out to him because aside of all the great casts, as well as Strembitsky there stopping by, and we have Minihat on the other channel. But got to shout-out Dimwee for the list, unofficial as they may be. I think people are really, really appreciating all the lists and the kind of rankings, updates, and things like that Dimwee has been providing over the past couple weeks now. So super thankful for that. And Phoenix is going to be very, very thankful for the score. That's 10 points for Corrupt. They are locked and loaded here in this first round. Looking really on point. Now, of course, you know, with Baked, they do have that substitute in Brennan Cecil. Very capable. Make no mistake, but you gotta always wonder, and anytime you're adding a substitute into the mix, how that's going to play out in terms of chemistry and things like that. You know, does indeed have its effect. Now, Kaladin is going to pass it off to Mort. Mort with a disc, looking for the midfield receiver. Brennan there gets it off in time, actually, but couldn't find, I believe, Prime that was over on the other side of that anchor. Letting the disc loose, rather rushed though, was Corrupt, so maybe a little bit of a misplay there, which is kind of rare for this round. We'll go back to the hands here of Kaladin, back to Prime, and Prime lining up the three-point shot as well from 7 meters deep. So got it one way or the other. They did indeed recover, and they at least get their first points on the board here of the match. Happy to see that, I'm sure. All right, so 2:25 remaining here, and in the round, we've got Phoenix with the disc launching out. And for Corrupt, not really in a position where they have to play it super quickly at this point. I mean, their passing execution has been quite good, but yeah, maybe just utilize that at this point in the back line with the resets, waste some clock, because you know you don't want to allow Baked, you know, with their roster fully capable of coming back at any moment and starting to find their groove in terms of these plays. So you don't want to give them that attempt if you can help it. That said, oh man, Quotai just going to help himself to that open buffet. You know, cutting right through the line. There was defense in the way, but Quotai said, no problem. I'm going to get it anyways. Good shot from Quotai. Now they're up by 10 points, 13-3, favoring Corrupt. So now, regardless of any stalls that may or may not happen from Corrupt if they get the disc back, they're in pretty good position to take this win in round one. Just the differential going to be tough to overcome. That said, gathering their stacks now is Corrupt sailing back to the defensive area. So Prime working it up the floor here. Has some players starting to approach the goal on the corners, you can see. So we'll go to the cutter, but maybe not expecting the cut, looking just for that anchored pass instead. That said, they'll still recover, and right off from Prime to Kaladin. Again, getting quick with those tap passes, and you can hear Mort directing traffic a little bit in the open comms there as he delivers it right to Prime and Prime Time on that great connection here on Twitch TV. So that is Prime TV, and that is a great goal. You know, only their second one of this round. but those ones are what you need sometimes, you know, to get it going for the rest of the match. So nice to see, as in the Twitch chat, Real Stinky Toes delivering, what, 21 bits. Well, thank you for that. Very, very much. Every bit of it, very, very appreciated. And on that note, well, Corrupt, not looking depreciated at all. They are continuing to fire off at the tune of now 15 points as the first round comes to a close here, a few seconds remaining. So nice victory there. Still have some time to expend though, so we'll see how Baked is able to react going into the second round. Maybe force that third. All right, so off to the score screen, and with 42 bits now from Real Stinky Toes. Why, thank you. Gotta get rid of the rest of your bits. I'm glad. That's the only reason that you're giving them, is because you just had to dump them off. But you know what? I'll happily oblige you, so I'll take those bits and I'll turn it into a magic trick. You want to know what kind of a magic trick? Watch this. Hi. Palicam activated, at least for a minute. So, thanks for the bits, Stinky Toes. Appreciate that very much. So, yeah, taking a look at the scores here. It was 5 points for Prime, lone 5 for Baked. A couple assists there from Kaladin and Mort. One save apiece for Kaladin, Prime, and Mort as well. Brennan Cecil contributing 13 stuns. You had over on the other end Caesar with 2 points, Phoenix with 6, Quotai with 5. Looking good. A lot of great passing plays I've been seeing there from their team. So really nice to see, honestly. But that said, speaking of seeing, well, you won't be seeing me anymore, at least for this round. So off we go to the second, and seeing if they can start working in some offense for Baked. You know, get some more scores on the board. They had a couple of them there in the last few minutes, so hoping for them that they can build that into a successful second round. We shall see indeed. But it will be taken by DJ Echo over to Mort. Mort slapping it off the nest there, and then rebounded by Brennan Cecil, but couldn't find the goal. The second attempt denied by DJ Echo. So somebody replay that. DJ getting it done. Love to see the offense. I saw Lufu in the chat earlier, and have to give Lufu props in that last match we saw on stream on Channel 3, because he had a few really nice saves all up in a row in one of the rounds. But as I was saying back in that stream, and as I'll say again here, I always love to see the defense at play, because, you know, I was never that strong of a goalkeeper by any stretch, and it's tough. So when players come in here executing these really impressive maneuvers, especially in the context of Echo VR, where, I mean, for the first year plus of Echo Arena, there were not very many good goalies in the league. They were a rarity, honestly. And these days, though, you see so many great ones with some fantastic saves. What a delivery from Mort to Prime. Look at that. Yeah, word. What a pass. Drew in all the attention of the defense and just bounced it over to Prime. That was slick. That was sick, and I am loving bounce pass plays like that. So passes are more right up my alley historically. Love the passing game. Love feeding teammates. Those ones, I'm always impressed with seeing as well. Always makes me want to be in there playing Echo, honestly, more than anything else. When I see some good team play execution, that's what gives me the drive to come back and play some matches. Watching these streams for sure. But Quotai with a disc has it saved there, though. Nice one by Kaladin. I'm mentioning Kaladin, another great goalie of this league, just showing the skills week by week, it would seem, and doing a great job. So 2 points here, still stuck at it 2 minutes into the second round. Baked with the advantage, Baked with a disc. It's Kaladin from that side tunnel, trying to send a deep one over to the cross end, but not really anyone in position to grab it effectively. So Brennan now contesting on the stuns. Meanwhile, in the midfield, it will be taken by Quotai. Quotai trying to shoot some more heat into the goal for 3. Hello. A 32-meter goal. And they're going to go ahead by 1 based off that. Quotai showing the offensive boom in the shot from deep. Gotta love it. So putting together Some fantastic offense. Also, hello to Flute Freak in the chat. That is / was correct. That was Pally. Over, I think that was in the between rounds, but yes. Over here to Prime now. Prime gonna set it out. Glad all you guys can join us here on Twitch across the streams. We've had all 3 channels streaming here throughout this late afternoon and evening time of the Americas stream. So glad to see all the casters contributing and all the people filing in. So yeah, a lot of history was made today. A lot of matches with big implications as well. Always entertaining. Now that said, in the second round here, 6.5 minutes remaining. The first round taken by Corrupt. It was a 15-5. Someone not happy about losing the disc, and I could understand that. But that said, Corrupt is going to find it, and Caesar trying to get the clear. We'll just bounce around into the trap, so taken back by Mort. Mort just eyeing down his teammates, making sure the stuns were going to be successful, which they were. Now as Mort rolls it up the floor, trying to bounce, deliver it again, a second time to a Prime there. Unable to find the same results, though, as earlier on. So we'll still be rebounded here. Midfield, that is, intercepted by Kaladin, and Kaladin works out of the floor. Has all his teammates here on the floor, separating out now. 3 on the floor, 1 up in the shoulder by that ceiling. Kaladin working it in, has 3 different defenders just kind of eyeing and zoning off the bubble, but not opting to press too hard into the midfield. As a shot just misses, but a rebound will not. So another attempt there. Oh, saved by Phoenix. Look at the headbutt save. A fantastic play, but another rebounded play into the rebounded goal. Oh, that is tough, especially after that fantastic defense being shown. So you know what? I'm going to replay the headbutt save if I can first there. From Phoenix. Fantastic. And then the rebounded goal here coming in from Mort to Prime. But gotta love that. I think we just saw in one of the Joker games, I want to say, or one of the games this week, we also saw a fantastic headbutt save. But yeah, just super impressive, able to coordinate that one. And now Quotai with a disc, moving it up, had those 3 points earlier from midfield on that bounce. Caesar trying for a bit of an ender move. Just got ended instead by the punch. Now deep into the other zone. Is that going to be in? Oh, no, it is. Prime from 70 meters deep. We are seeing some incredible highlights in this match, be it these half-court bounce shots, be it the beautiful bounce assists, be it the 70-meter fling, or the headbutt saves. What a match to end the night here. Some seriously impressive highlights. Those are worthy of Toes' bits in the Twitch chat, if nothing else, earlier on. All for you, Stinky Toes, all for you. But some fantastic plays being shown. Love that to end this Friday and going into the weekend here, as Caesar gets a slap bounce or slap pass. My words are over here to the shot attempt. Another rebound, and that's going to be good for the anchor shot. 7 meters deep. Phoenix converting. Now it's a 2-point match. Corrupt 5 points, Baked 7 points, looking in this final 4 minutes of play to maybe force a third round, an extra 10 minutes if they can. But yeah, fantastic stuff being shown by them. Baked now, definitely a comeback second round, much stronger on the scoring effort. I mean, they've already surpassed their round 1 totals, which was only 5 points, but now they have 7. They still have 4 minutes left, or 3.5 rather. So with that clear into the trap and now back out by the cloud, Mort has that disc and slings it over to the midfield. Quotai taking that over, now over to DJ Echo. Echo immediately on the pass down to the trench, but just missing the catch, unfortunately. So Prime grabs it back, going for another clear down that left lane, and will be retained by Quotai. And maybe a stack here. Timely, arriving there in no time, was Caesar. Now Caesar to the midfield. But just getting stuck, so some more piles perhaps unfolding and a lot of this back and forth action. Another missed grab, so Corrupt here kind of struggling on just catching some of these initial passes for some reason. That said, Mort's going to get that disc back, resets it to Kaladin, and now Kaladin finding a clear. So this could open up the lane for Baked if they're getting that speed together quick enough, which it seems like they will. There's Kaladin with a grab, Kaladin with the goal attempt, but just a tough angle, didn't really have anywhere to go with it, and no teammates in the area. So will be sent back on the clear towards the Bake side of the floor, where Corrupt now tries to get it. But one overshoot, doesn't matter. Mort's there with the second grab. And now another patient back out. So I like to see that from Baked. They're looking much more calculated here and getting some moves on. Now, with that said, a tap clear. They need to find some boost if they can. Yeah, trying to punish a little bit here. But that said, Phoenix with a disc right back, and now it'll get launched again. And Phoenix really making me consider the mute button. But nonetheless, we'll be on the other side, taken by Brennan Cecil, as Brennan sends that back pass to Kaladin. And yet again, the patience being shown truly from Baked. And if they can control this one in the last 2 minutes of play, they should be good to force this third round, and would be happy to see that for sure.
Great pickup by Orange. Orange sends it back the other way.
All right, so back into the bubble as Kaladin takes us over. And it's going to be sent to the tunnel and cleared once again.
What are these bounces, bro?
Good question. Bruh. As Brennan Cecil eyes down the goal. They have 2 in the goal. They have 2 driving into it. Will they go for the pass? Yes, sir. Will they score? Yes, sir. Prime. Another score. Prime has had a lot of points piled on here in this series. Doing some nice work. Thus far, in fact, checking it out, it's 12 points. Yeah, or 14 now for Prime. The lone wolf scorer, for that matter, on the side of Baked. Having himself quite the game. Showing up here on the stream. Showing up again, though, is Brennan this time taking it away, and that's going to be an open goal allowed in. Just walking it is Brennan Cecil, 10 meters. Just release. And yeah, 30 seconds left, and most definitely about to eye ourselves the third round coming up next. So Corrupt falling behind a bit, but you know, just like between round 1 and 2. I mean, the momentum and rhythm of a team could really change on a dime. So for Baked, excellent execution here in this round. And they just want to be able to drag that and take that into the third. You know, not let up on the focus as Corrupt tries to get one more goal going, but just good defense being shown, and there you go. With that, it is Baked taking away the second round. 12-5. All right, so taking a look at those scores now. Again, a huge effort from Prime with the 14 points, leading not only his team, but just the whole match so far. Strong scoring effort. Full credit to the teammates, though, for assisting and really enabling that. You know, Brennan Cecil, 3 points, 1 assist. He had Kaladin with 1 assist and 3 saves. Mort with 3 assists and 22 stuns. So, you know, his teammates definitely picking up the slack of sorts, you know, in other categories, just trying to enable Prime to fire off, and everyone, yeah, just kind of feeding the hot hand and filling out the roles that they need to fill in the context of this particular match. For Corrupt, 8 points each for Phoenix and Quotai, DJ Echo with a pair of assists and saves, and then Caesar with 2 points and 2 assists as well. So, with that said, third round, we are about to be underway, and let's see what the rest of this match does provide. Been an entertaining one, and Baked looking to complete a reverse sweep. Meanwhile, whoa, the launch out there almost going into the goal, but will be delivered eventually by Quotai, and that is exactly the start that Corrupt needed, especially after falling in round 2 and only scoring 5 points total. So good for them to get a goal fast here to start round 3. It's very vital to a team who's kind of in an off rhythm to get started in the next round, you know, with a score as quickly as they can. You know, settle down and have a much better looking outlook on that score sheet. Because it's very easy to get discouraged, you know, when you're held to a low scoring total in one round. So if you can open it up with some fire, sometimes that's all you need as an offensive team, which Corrupt definitely have a lot of talented offensive players on their team. That said, the cross pass a bit off there, but they're still going to get the rebound thanks to the great positioning here. So Kotai gets that disc, sends it up to Caesar. Caesar over to that right side. Couldn't read that first catch, but the second one will be in. Phoenix wound it around the back before dumping it in for the goal. So 4 quick points for Corrupt now, looking really good to start off. And, you know, much like Baked, came back in round 2 after losing first round, you know, by a decent margin. Corrupt trying to do the same exact thing here to end off the stream. Could really go either way, so we shall see. Now, the mishandling there on the launch out will just delay him a little bit, but Mort will send it over. Kotai intercepting and now backing it out. That's something that Baked was doing quite well at in the second round, where they just, every time they caused a turnover, they were finding a pass instead of a clear. Oftentimes to that goalie in the back line. So, you know, smart plays being shown and good patience, and that's what will get Corrupt back in a good rhythm to start this one. And, you know, so far, it's showing. We see Tammy in there cheering on Corrupt still, and happy that they're getting off started to, you know, this third round in the fashion that they wanted. As Kotai gets the dish, the assist, now trying to assist Caesar perhaps, as a punch on the goalie goes through, but unable to find a shot on that. So defense being shown by Baked here, very nicely, in fact, as Brennan does get a clear. Now going to connect for the chains, perhaps a little bit of a miscommunication onto the grab, so kind of struggling to get that together, and Phoenix will brawl them out now. So that's the kind of things I mean, you know, with when you have subs, is that sometimes the regrab chemistry isn't quite there, and you have these little miscommunications that you'll see from time to time. But on the whole, you know, they're still in this game. Absolutely. They're only down by 4 points in these first few minutes after a 12-5 round 2 in favor of Baked. Still trying to get some offense going on here, though, in the third. So let's see. Prime, the very, very hot scorer. Will he continue? No, at least not on that particular attempt. So Brendan takes that disc, holds on to it for a bit, just trying to find someone to dump it off to, and does get it to Kaladin. Kaladin trying to hit Prime inside the bubble, but the defense just cutting that off and getting a clear. And that's going to sail past the midfielders back into the sidewall, where it's going to be overshot, unfortunately, by Baked. So it gets back to Corrupt, and Corrupt now with an opportunity, perhaps, but Mort's trying to deny. Caesar finding a pass over there just into the outer reach of Quotai's arms. So Quotai now looking to do some harm, if they can. Passing it over on that cutter, the diver trying to kind of meet the disc halfway off the anchor. And right back at him is Phoenix. So Phoenix deep into the other end, but Mort is there once again. So for Baked, still scoreless, 4 minutes into round 3. And they're trying their hardest to just work it in somehow, but not really going their favor. And they'll have a chance here. And with a pass off there, kind of another miscommunication. One going for a stun instead of a pass attempt, but that's set off the backboard and with some contempt. It's a Prime. Good hit. And Prime will continue to roll on. That's 17 points now for Prime. Now, of course, in a night where we've had a 46-point scoring effort from Game over there on Joker, 17 points might not seem like a lot, but as we all know, on a typical game, a typical day, that's a lot of points to be putting up, especially when it's kind of a solo scoring effort for the moment in terms of who's finishing it. But lots of assists going to Baked in round 2, so of course the teammates still very much mattering to Prime's ability to score here. Now for DJ Echo, he'll pass it off to Caesar. Caesar trying to draw it in, but the defense just punching and taking the disc back, so that's Prime in the mid lane again. And now with this fling, a little bit of a bold one. A lot of defense kind of getting back in time already. So back to Quotai. Had that bounce, that half-court bounce shot earlier. Just looking for a handoff play, so passing it to Caesar. Caesar going to lose it off the Geo, though, and Brennan takes that disc right back. So both these teams having a little bit of a difficulty handling that disc. Not on that attempt, though. Kaladin, there's a save yet again. Continuing the streaks week by week of the defensive stoppage. Really nice to see that play for them. Now DJ Echo handing it off again, passing it off to Phoenix. Phoenix right back to Echo. And Echo up to the shoulder area, and Caesar now looking for the nest, but another one of those failed catch attempts will just result in this bounce side to side, where Prime takes it but then loses it off. So again, Kind of awkward pacing to this round right now. These teams really just losing these discs off of some awkward bounces and not really finding the handles too much. So just trying to slow it down. I think the first team that can do that and find some back passes and then just a gentle work up the floor if they can should be good. But Baked not allowing that with some good aggressive mid lane defense. And now a really, really deep shot. That one's going to be a miss. But a rebound still perhaps there. Just as I say that, commentators curse because they overshoot. But once more, back to Prime and back to Baked. So the rhythm's all out of sorts here, as these discs just sail every which way. But some good positioning now. Really like this, covering each corner, left, right, and center here for Baked. So some nice positioning, some nice passing, but better defense. Quotai just swoops on in for a good grab before they can get a shot attempt off. All right, so recovered now by Brennan. 3 minutes left in this low-scoring third round. Very low-scoring third round, in fact. Only 3 goals total. Just trying to find some traction. Oh, man, those shots. Right here, the rebounded one, though, from Prime. Finding now the 1-point advantage for Baked. So there you go, and based on the pace of this third round, that could be a game winner at this point. I don't know. Just not a lot of points going through and not a lot of control being had, but every point is going to matter a lot more. So Baked finding themselves at the advantage for the meantime. Now, how long that will last, we shall see. Corrupt now launching out and sending it off to Caesar. Caesar being stunned by Brennan, and Mort looking to recover. So as it sails towards that bubble, diving out is Echo, but look at the slap hit from Kaladin, showing not only can Kala defend, but he can shoot. He can slap. And how about that? They're up by 3. That was a really nice shot because that defense there, the goalkeeper had dived out and was trying to contest it a bit, but yeah, really, really timely hit. Funny how that works, right? You get those scoring droughts and then one team scores and then suddenly the next time around they score a lot quicker. Sometimes you just need someone to open up those floodgates and then it's off to the races. So with 1 minute 41 seconds left, a turnover here going the way of Baked. It's Prime with a grab and now getting a leech as well. But just the same leeches from both teams. A deep shot will be missed there, but Prime is there for the recovery. So rebounded to Prime. Prime getting stunned, but Mort getting one right into the goal. It's 9-4 and Baked starting to pull away here late. So there you go. After a very low-scoring first 7 to 8 minutes of round 3, we've got 3 scores now, all from Baked in the last couple of minutes, and really starting to find that last-minute juice, basically, to kind of fuel them to a victory here, perhaps. Corrupt trying to put it back together. They're not out of it yet, but if one more goal goes in, that could definitely seal the deal. So what Corrupt needs to do is see if they can link together, find some turnovers, and just get the speed underway. At this point, any kind of slow play and resets aren't really conducive to coming back. So, yeah, really just need to find stacks, maybe even double stacks, and start pushing very, very hard. Because worst case scenario, you're going to give Baked an open goal, but it doesn't matter at this point because they would win either way, right? So need to get some double stacks going if they can. But now with the time just about out, it's Brennan Cecil with one more grab, and that's going to be sent right down the tunnel. Bouncing towards that bubble, off the back once again, but that's definitely going to be the victory here, going the way of Baked in 3. So, yeah, third round game to end this stream of the night, last stream of the night for the Americas at least. And it was Baked with a very impressive reverse sweep. So 9-4 in this third round, and that is the victory for Blue. All right, so taking a look at the stats there. Phenomenal match there from Prime. Not quite able to hit the 20 mark, but 19 is pretty darn good just the same. But everyone on Baked, getting involved there by the third round. 3 points for Brennan, 1 assist, 42 stuns. Tied for the game high. Kaladin with 2 points, 1 assist, 4 saves. once again, very impressive inside the goal there. Then once more, there's Prime with those 19 points, 3 saves, 42 stuns, so tied there with Brennan on the stun department. And then Moritz with 5 assists with 2 points and then 35 stuns. So really, a big brawling effort and just big defensive effort all around. But a lot of brawls and then a lot of scoring and assisted scoring at that. So nice to see. Over for Corrupt side, it was 2 points for Caesar, 4 assists and 1 save, 15 stuns. He had 2 assists and 2 saves, as well as 15 stuns to DJ Echo. Phoenix with 10 points and 2 saves, 11 stuns. And then Quotai, pretty mammoth stat line there. 10 points, 2 assists, 2 saves, 3 steals, 21 stuns. Impressive. But yeah, so that, with that said, that is the final stream of technically tonight. Again, there will be an OCE match later on in about what, three hours or so. So it's not until technically tomorrow, but yeah, we'll be casting that. That's at midnight Pacific and 3 p.m. Eastern time. So for those night owls in the Americas, anyway, you can tune in for that. I suppose the early birds for Europe could watch it, and then of course for the OCE players, well, it's right in their prime time. So definitely join us for that. And yeah, other than that, definitely anticipating the results of all these streams today. We'll see how the ranking situation unfolds, and get those rookie finals this weekend tomorrow. So that, I mean, yeah, tune in. It's going to be exciting times all around. We, of course, have our venues events on Sunday with some hot matches going to be on display as well. So a lot of things for you guys to see. Yeah, Team Gravity versus Phantoms, Omega versus Alpha. There is no Team versus Corrupt. And then Instinct versus Illuminati will be there on Sunday. So a lot of great matches for sure. And then rookie finals again. Will be determined, but based on the results of today, which I kind of want to go get up to date now and kind of see how everything's unfolded on the matches. But yeah, keep an eye out. Gonna be fun. Just Phantom just getting here. Well, I'm just leaving here, as you can see. Been a busy day. But yeah, I'll give you a quick door cam, just so I can say hi and then bye. But yeah, be happy, healthy, and safe, and good to each other. And I'll see you again real soon, as I didn't have the credits button prepped. Now I do. Real soon.